makeup, which of course they put powder on every male when you're filming like a tell-all. Every man on a tell-all has on some form of makeup, just so y'all know. I'm the only one that gets called out for it. I guess because mine is obviously more dramatic with eyeliner or whatever. But the mascara, I've been accused of blush, lipstick. I've never worn lipstick or blush.
I mean, it's definitely like a gender norm thing. I think that inherently we assume that wearing eyeliner is feminine. I know the first time I saw a picture of my son with nail polish on, I was like, huh, I wonder what that means. Like
Thank you,
my
Sarah.
mind automatically went like, oh, my son must be gay. And he's not. And like, but that was just like something that like my mind automatically went there. And I caught myself going there.
Okay.
And I think that a lot of people go there and they just aren't conscious enough to realize that
I
they
don't
do.
care.
I know.
I don't really.
But
I don't care
I'm
if
curious
people.
why it's like such a thing. Like, I think every cast member has a thing
Everything I
that
do
people
is
harp
a
on.
thing.
No,
Like if you haven't
I
noticed,
think
what
I
I
think
wear
each
is a
of us
thing.
have a
How I
thing
sit is
that
a
people
thing.
really harp on. With me, it's my hair extensions. People are nuts no matter what I do with my hair. It's like everybody always something to say about my hair. With you, I feel like it's your eyeliner. What's your
No,
thing, Riley, that
I've
people like
gotten
to
no,
harp
no,
on?
no, no, no. My eyebrows get more criticism than anything, and I always tell people to go look at the one photograph on Instagram I have of me and my mother. My eyebrows, they've accused me of microblading,
Really? That I've never heard.
Some people think that I've had them tattooed on, but I get the most negative comments about my eyebrows. And I told you, a fan literally walked up to me in Walmart today and was like, "Oh, the beard threw me off, but I saw your eyebrows and knew it was you." So
I feel like we're not allowed to say anything about fans, but there needs to be like a manual for fan etiquette and how they approach us in public places.
wait,
Because I feel like
you buffered. Repeat.
I feel like there needs to be some, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. I said I feel like there needs to be some kind of manual for how fans approach people in public spaces. Because I feel like sometimes people are really weird and I never know how to respond because I feel like if I say like, no, I don't want to take a picture right now, that I'm a bitch. But like I might be in the middle of like a really weird thing that it's not like a good time to take a picture. Or I don't know. People put their hands on me. People are like, "Oh my God, are you Danielle from my fiancé?" And they'll like put their hands on my shoulders. I have people hug me like without me wanting
Am
to
I
hug people. Like
blurry to y'all?
now you are now you're
Okay.
not.
I want to say this again. Sarah Padilla, I hope I said it right, bought a badge in last live and this live. Thank you very much. And also
Thank
Sarah Kimberly
you.
just bought a badge. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it.
That's so sweet.
The virtual tip jar is blinging tonight, and we appreciate that, guys. That's very kind. The Ferrari I sold over a year ago, and I just sold my Maserati, so I don't have a
Oh, you're
luxury
looking
car.
at questions. I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't know what's happening right now.
yeah. I'm trying to answer them as they're going. Yo,
Yeah.
Flushing Things is the house
What
I used to write.
brand eyeliner do you use, Tim?
I don't have a brand. It's whatever I have, like, and the last two I got were given to me by someone on set.
Why did you sell the Ferrari, by the way?
It was a nightmare car at like $30,000 in maintenance in a year and a half. So, Bianca Ray bought a badge. Thank you. I'm so sorry. I'm blind. I butchered your name because I'm blind.
I take
Riley, are you dating? If you are dating, how can someone date you? Because you're getting that question a lot.
who?
How do we date
Riley?
Riley?
Well, me?
Yeah, you are in high demand, buddy.
Back dating. I think for me, it's just more like organic. Like if I just meet you and we vibe and we're talking or something
Would
like
you
that.
date a fan? Yes or no?
Probably not.
Ooh, that's a really good question.
Danielle,
Tim.
would you?
No. No.
Well, there you have it, guys.
No,
So if you
I
are a
don't trust their
fan and you
intentions.
meet them, just pretend like you don't fucking watch.
Well, you know what? That's true. If you pretend like you don't know anything, I'm gonna be duped.
Yeah,
And
I will figure it out because I'm gonna see. You can tell right away. They follow all the 90-day cast members. As soon as I see you follow at least 3 of us, I'm out. I'm like, no, I ain't telling you
Why
shit.
Bear's mama? Because when you're on a reality TV show, especially when you've been on for like years or even a couple seasons and people have gotten used to you being in their living room every Sunday or every Monday, whatever, people start to feel like they really know you and they are interested in you based on the person they see on TV. And with editing, that doesn't necessarily translate 100%. And also, you don't want to feel like someone's with you just because they like I love TV and
That's
I
the
would be
part.
super excited. Like, for example, she talked about earlier, she's watching Scandal. Like, there's so many actors on that show that if I ran into, I would be so excited to meet. And like obviously, I would love to take Olivia Pope out on a date.
I met her.
Did you really?
What?
Can
Was
I
she
tell you
nice?
the most amazing story about her? So I was like my second year teaching in New York City, and I worked right by Columbus Circle, and I had to go to my very rich boyfriend's formal for something like his fraternity after he graduated or whatever for his little brother. And so I was in Hugo Boss trying on a dress that I could not afford. And they didn't have my size. They had one size bigger. So I put it on. I come out of the dressing room. She comes out of the dressing room in my size, in like the same fucking dress. I was just like, oh, like how, like, first of all, that was like really hard to be in the same dress as Kerry Washington because she was so gorgeous. But I was just like, oh my God, that looks beautiful on you. And she's like, it looks beautiful on you too. She was so sweet. I was just like, because she's so stunning. Like, as beautiful as she is on television, like, she's just
She
breathtaking.
must be tiny in person.
Tiny,
She's got to be tiny. Yeah.
tiny,
Because
tiny,
she looks
tiny.
tiny on TV,
Yes.
and the cameras are not
And
exactly nice to you always.
together, like together. Like it just like an
Yeah,
unbelievably grounding,
I've
beautiful
never
woman.
met anyone like as big. Like I've never met an A-list celebrity. I've met a lot of like B and C, but never an
I
A-list.
would think you would have. I mean,
Because there's a lot of 90 Day fans that are
They're
like
not
A-list celebrities.
fans of mine. Yeah, like Drake
I,
follows a
They're
couple, and
not
like
fans of
Seth
mine
Rogen
either.
follows, but nobody famous follows me. They don't like me, I guess.
wow. Okay. That's interesting. I really would have thought that you have, honestly.
No, I mean, again, like I have met a lot of people in the business, but when I say A-list, I mean like
So
Justin
I met Uma
Bieber.
Thurman. I'm from New York, so we meet people all the
See,
time.
Uma Thurman to me is not A-list. Like A-list for
What?
me, yeah. I mean, she's in between B and A. Like when I say
Uma
A-list, I'm
Thurman.
talking about like Sylvester Stallone, Denzel Washington, Morgan Freeman,
I
like
met,
Leonardo DiCaprio, like huge celebrities.
I've met them.
You met all of them?
Not all of them, but Denzel I have, Eddie Murphy I have. But my family, and they didn't show this on the show. My uncle was signed to Motown, and my cousin is, well, if you know hip hop, and especially if you're from New York, Mr. Cheeks from the Lost Boys. That's my cousin.
Mhm.
So he won a Grammy and all. I've
I
been around.
know who the fuck he is, man. Dude, I'm a hip hop head, bro. Like,
Really?
your
So
cousin?
I used to teach
with
a
like,
hip hop
I'm
class. I
cool
didn't know that about you,
with like,
Tim.
yo, I'm
That's
gonna
That
tell
I'm
is
posting
literally the
ads
only
trying to
thing we
buy
have in
old.
common.
I'm
That is
trying
the
to buy
only thing
old
we
hip
have in
hop
common.
tapes. That's the ads that I've been posting.
I have them.
That's amazing.
Got you. So I'm
Let
gonna
me
tell
show
you,
you what I just got in the mail bin.
Coogee Rap was about to rip my house, my lake house,
That's
and
so
that was the
cool.
first time I met him, and I literally was like fanning out. Like I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my god, Coogee Rap is in my house. Oh my god, like like so. I mean, I've been around him. I'm not saying
That's so wild.
around him.
Yeah, I used to teach a course on the history of hip hop because I was a history teacher, but I taught at a school that we taught like really like
You
real
ready for
world courses
this,
to
Riley?
fill credits. Let me say.
This is limited edition, only 200 made.
Ah, like a book.
Juveniles classic. I know you guys know Back That Ass Up.
Yeah,
That was on this album.
yeah.
This is his first
I'll be.
I
studio
just did
release
in
album.
karaoke.
I just got that one, and I just got BG.
Oh,
He just got released from prison. I'm a huge BG fan.
Who's that?
okay.
That one? What? Where's your audio? Your audio's going out. I feel like your audio keeps going out.
What is that? Oh, baller. Okay.
Uh,
Let me text him and tell him.
Jordan's in the house. What's up, Jordan? Oh, Tim is frozen. It looks like Tim is frozen.
he's
I
making
think.
a phone
Oh,
call.
okay. Yeah, so I'm reading comments because I don't want them to get upset with us because we don't read the questions or anything. Instagram blocking his audio. No, he's on the phone. Bianca Ray. Raleigh, would you date Kim Menzies from 90? Kim Menzies is my friend. She is just my friend. We talk to each other. We give each other advice. We try to be there for each other. That is the extent of our relationship.
Why don't you want to date her?
I love Kim, but that's not my vibe.
Okay.
Love her though. She hey Jordan. Yeah, I just she's my friend. And then once you be like, not saying friend zone, but like we didn't meet on that level. We met on a connecting because we were going through, like, she understands what I was going through at the moment,
Yeah.
being a supportive cast member. What's up, Kobe?
I'm gonna tell my people we're all online so they can join us.
I would not date Molly. I would not date Molly, not because she's not a beautiful woman. I just, not my vibe.
Well, there you have it.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing against they're beautiful.
I'm trying to think of who are the cast members that I would date that I like know in real life. That if I didn't meet them like through 90 Day, like people who I would have dated.
So someone asked that, like, what if we just think you're hot from TV? So I get that point. Like, obviously, I see women on TV or in movies all the time that I'm like, oh my God, she's so hot. And like, but
no,
I still just feel like a lot of those women, if I saw them on the street and didn't see them on TV, I don't know that I would think they were that hot. Like, and it's not because they're hot just because they're on TV. It's because I like a character they played, and that's not really them, or like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like a lot of women that are on TV are way higher on a 10 scale just because they're on TV and their makeup and perfect and they got a stylish dress. You know what I mean? It's like in real life, I don't know that they would be my type, but I like them on TV. So I don't know.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess. I mean, well, I also look at everybody as a coworker.
Kobe,
So
you want to join? We need a fourth.
I don't shit where I eat. I don't do that. So
you don't take sand to the beach.
I really like Asians, so that means they absolutely does. They don't look past the TV show because the woman I was going to marry, she died. She was a Black woman that I met in college in New York. She's from Queens, New York. Like, what are y'all talking about? Just
Riley, I want to get your cousin to sign something.
Two Asian girlfriends I had doesn't mean I'm a New Yorker.
Josh, you
no way be from New York and only date one kind of person.
Well, I agree because I'm from the same place, and I feel like I get a lot of shit because people think I fetishize Black men because I dated young.
Oh, I fetishize.
And I was like,
I'm being sick.
I married a white man. I had a kid with a white man. I've dated a Jewish guy. I've dated a Trinidadian guy. I've dated an Asian guy. Like I'm from New York. The same, like every single kind of person. Yes, 3 Dominicans because like I'm a glutton for punishment, but
yeah, I guess I am hard to deal with. I guess because I'm a human being and I'm fallible and I'm not. You got to find someone just as fucked up as you and stick with them.
Okay, hold on.
No,
so
I want
Kobe
someone
or
less
Josh.
fucked up than
Do
me.
either one of y'all want to come in the live? I sent you both requests.
Who is the other one? Josh.
No,
Josh,
I want
Natalie's.
the Faith F1. I want that person to come in the box because they have a lot to say, but they'll never box to say it because they're not the Faith one person.
Oh, is it someone talking shit? Oh, bring on all the people talking shit.
And this is a platform where they could just come up and
Hey, I would love for a hating fan to hop in the live.
Do it. No one is ever going to come into a box with me and fight with me. That will never happen because they will never win.
Yeah, every time
it's a waste of your time.
Tim's gay. I'm like, I'll send them an invite and they never accept it before I kick them out.
Yeah.
Clowns.
Well, and then there's, and then you got the ones that really support and we appreciate them, but then you get that idiot that says Riley's hard to deal with because this person saw me for 7 minutes on a week and he just know everything about me.
Tim is very gay. See, you see?
So, hey.
Hi. never met you. I can't sign. Does he read lips?
I I don't know.
Do you read lips? A little bit? Oh, you're drinking? We're smoking.
So I usually just chat when David and like I go live with him, I type in the chat.
Got it.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, completely forgot about that obstacle when I just threw him in. So I'm glad you just told me how to do that. Because yeah, I was just sitting there thinking like,
Yeah.
So, David, hello, sir. Happy New Year's. He can't.
Happy
Okay.
New Year. How do you
Happy
say Happy New Year?
New
New
Year's.
Year? He's gonna show me. So my one of my closest friends growing up, both of her parents were deaf. So I used to be able to sign when I was younger, but I've forgotten a lot.
Yeah. David. Let me tell you something about him. He is the sweetest dude. He's
He
the
seems
most
so dope.
I've ever met. Seriously, like his heart is so kind.
Um,
Okay. Media will play louder.
they call me Boo. I would love that, but we can only have this many people in
Uh,
the live. We
you know
can't.
what? I'll come down because if fans want to come up, that's good.
No,
No,
no, no, no.
okay.
It's cool because it's just gonna be better, I think,
Okay.
with Cass.
Go on.
Bye. He's leaving. You're leaving.
Okay. Happy New
Bye.
Year,
Happy
David.
New Year.
Nice to meet you.
What is he
Yeah,
doing?
the import.
Okay, let me get I really wanted Josh to join and because I really like Josh and me and him like vibe.
He seems like a cool
Josh,
guy. He had
good
his
dude.
friend there, and he was
Yeah,
really nice.
Josh is really kind. He's really
Peyton,
cool.
yeah, Peyton's cool too.
Oh, that's
But I think Josh bounced.
Peyton, right?
Yeah, but remember, like, we should
Yeah,
not.
you're right.
Got it.
Uh, Josh,
I'm sure he also has New Year's plans. I'm sure most of these people have a
yeah,
life
he's
and they're
in the
out.
live, so I mean, his New Year's plans must not
Because
be
he's probably
popping
like,
that
what the fuck
much.
are these three doing?
Kobe, I've sent Kobe an invite. He didn't join. I've invited Kobe verbally and virtually, and I've invited Josh both.
Maybe
So
they can't be on your lives, Tim. Maybe they're busy. Maybe they don't want to get in trouble. Maybe
well,
they.
that's fine. But people are saying it in the
Oh,
chat, like
I
put
thought you were
Kobe in,
telling
put
us.
Kobe in, and I'm like, yeah, I tried. Like, I mean,
Got you.
obviously,
I'm not able to see any new comments. The last one it
try
says need to let us
to
fans in.
scroll, try to
I
see,
am. It's weird. Like I can go up, but I can't go
leave and
down.
come back in, and it'll work.
Who else is here? Let's see.
I'm just gonna let you guys be in charge of comments.
Yeah, Josh. Why don't Josh needs to come up? Hold on. Let me see if I could. No, I can't.
Or
Okay.
did one of y'all want to host? Because this ain't, mine's gonna die in an hour
Uh,
anyway.
I have to go take a bath.
and
Honestly.
I really need to finish
Shouldn't I'm
this.
sorry. I just killed the live, guys.
And
I just,
it's 10:34. It's time to start my Moet Rosé and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's time for us to like do our New Year's Eve cleansing.
Tim, I did send you my phone number into your DM. I know you probably get a whole bunch. So
all right, I'll go back through and look for it. All right, well, guys, thank you for joining. And
here, stay safe, be
Love you
blessed.
guys. Have an amazing, amazing New Year, an amazing 2024. I'm saying prayers for everyone for peace and love and blessings, and we're all billionaires.
yeah, for real.
Word.
Go
Bye,
pet
y'all.
You won't see me back on TV.
Hey.
All
Oh
right.
no, you will absolutely come and take a picture of my crib.
All right, y'all.
Peace.
Happy New Year's. Hold on. I gotta ban one person first before I leave. All right. All right, guys. Well, that was a fun little live for New Year's. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's always fun when we can get just some random cat. It's always so random who just like pops in. It's like almost like a 90-day chat roulette. Otherwise, yeah, it's 10:30 my time. I'm gonna do some work and then I'm gonna watch a movie and bring in this new year. 2023 was not a spectacular year for me, but I guess it could have been worse. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I feel like after COVID, 2023 was like the first kind of back to normal-ish year. So I feel like 2024 is going to be a lot better for some reason. You can catch me on Single Life, which premieres tomorrow. I don't know what time, but I'm sure your Google machine or your TV guide or whatever you have will tell you. It's probably at 8, 9, or 10, I would assume. I was going to say one more thing. Happy New Year's and shit. And, Pillow Talk, I am going to be off of for a while because we can't Pillow Talk ourselves. So the Single Life will be the only thing that I'm on for probably 2 months or so. So do I hang out with any TLC people who aren't 90 Day? I talk to some. Again, nobody like lives near me. So I've got one other 90 Day person that lives in Charlotte, and very rarely ever hang out with them, but we talk a lot. And that's Avery from B90 season 4. Caesar is like an hour and a half from me, and that's the only two I'm aware of that are in North Carolina. So yeah, Kenny is a friend, but obviously I've never been to Kenny's house. He's never been to mine because we live super far away. So I only ever see Kenny if we're both on a shoot in New York or somewhere else. Miss me and Ron on Pillow Talk. Well, thank you. I miss Pillow Talk is, that's my favorite. I mean, obviously, it's like you get to make jokes. What about Veronica? Isn't she the obvious person to say? I mean, yeah, but Veronica doesn't count. You know what I mean? Like, she's like, part of me in a way on the show. Veronica was in Miami. I think she's back now. Not sure. I haven't talked to her in a couple of days, actually. I talked to her, I think, the other day, and she said she was boarding a plane. So it was like a real quick conversation. Yeah, guys, trust me. I want to get back on Pillow Talk as soon as possible. I hate that rule, but that's just how it is. And it's not even about Pillow Talking yourself, but I don't think you're not really allowed to be on Pillow Talk if you're on a show running at the same time, even if it's Pillow Talking at a different show. So, yeah, but guys, I'm sure, not 100%, but I'm pretty sure that they'll have us back as soon as they can. I think that they like us because we do a consistent job, and so I would imagine that at some point we'll go back. But I always tell you guys, like, at some point my TV days will be up, and shit, I'm hitting 5 years. So actually, I told you guys this in another live, but some of you are here. I think I just broke the record for the most appearances of any 90-day cast member. I was talking to some executives in New York a few weeks ago or a month ago, and I've either hit 200 episodes or I'm about to hit it, with the combination of all the appearances on the different tell-alls before the 90, Single Life, Bears All, Pillow Talk. Most of it is Pillow Talk, but and they have to figure it out, but I possibly am tied with Angela, or maybe one ahead for the most tell-all appearances too. So I told them I want a plaque, and I don't think I'll get it, but I mean, I gotta say, I really thought that I was gonna get 15 minutes on TV and be done, and that 15 minutes has turned into a lot longer than I ever expected, and I have all of you guys to thank for that, because I've enjoyed the majority of it. I've enjoyed it. So, but just like anybody else, I mean, no show lasts forever. I don't think 90 Day Fiancé is going anywhere. I mean, they're expanding it still. It's like the biggest reality franchise in history at this point, I believe. And now it's in over 200 countries. So it's just grown. When I first started, it was in like 130 countries. So they've added 70 more. I didn't even know there was that many countries. But yeah, like for a while it had been like 160, and then I mentioned that around a very important person, and they corrected me and said, "Oh, it's over 200 now." So over 200 countries, 200 episode ish of TV. That's crazy. I can't believe that. That's why I'm so lost when people ask me about different shows, because I've been on a lot, and it all starts to kind of run together. But I have enjoyed it. But you know, at some point, it will come to an end, and unless you do something really bad and get fired, I don't think they tell you. I think they just stop calling. So I think you just kind of don't know when your time is up. It's like you just never get called again. So, Cocaine Katie. No. Someone else said that about Jennifer earlier, but Molly was in and said that she doesn't think that was Jennifer that was in that picture. So I don't know. I haven't talked to Jennifer in, I don't know, a year and a half. I think the last time I talked to her was at a tell-all, and I haven't talked to Jesse in the same amount of time. So I have no idea if they're together, if they're not. Don't give a shit about either one of them. So yeah, it's not Jennifer. That's what Molly said. So if you guys are worried on that, she's not with Jesse, and I don't think it's her. I think just what I have gathered is that Jesse posted a photo with a pregnant woman. So I think it is Jesse, but I don't know. Jesse blocked me after the very first tell-all. So I not only would I not follow him anyway, but like his stuff doesn't randomly pop up as like things you might like, you know, how to recommend you people. Most 90-day people eventually get recommended to me, because a lot of you guys follow, you know, different cast members, and I guess it goes off of like if you follow me and you follow Jesse, then it thinks that I might know Jesse, or you know, whatever. So eventually they all get thrown up. But I don't know. But I mean, if Jesse's having a baby, great for him. You know, great for him. I'm gonna be real nice because it's New Year's and not open my mouth. So I'm just gonna say cool. Uh, yeah, the algorithm. There you go. And so yeah, guys, please. I'm nervous. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm anxious. I'm nervous. I haven't been on one of the main shows since my first show, which was, you know, B90 season 3. And I've had it easy. You know, you don't get nearly the amount of attention or nearly the amount of haters and trolls when you're on Pillow Talk, because Pillow Talk doesn't get the same viewers as the big shows. It's almost like, I think, like half. So like it B90 is getting, you know, 3 or 4 million viewers a week. Pillow Talk maybe gets like 1.5 or something. So, you know, you get a lot less exposure. So I've already noticed, like, if you guys saw, I just did like an interview with Entertainment Tonight. Like I saw there was an article in Yahoo, article in People. So like, you know, the main shows get covered a lot more. But just remember, guys, everything I do is for entertainment. And I saw it happen to Veronica on Single Life season 3. There were some people that, you know, I saw comment things like, I liked Veronica until I saw her on Single Life, and now I hate her. And I hope that none of you will do that to me. Not that I wish you did it to Veronica either. But, you know, guys, we are all humans, and we all have cringe, embarrassing, and, you know, bad moments, and editing can also amplify that. So I'm the same dude that, you know, gets on lives on Christmas Eve and New Year's to try to hang out with you guys a little bit. So just, you know, take what you see with a grain of salt. And I'm not expecting anything bad because I didn't do anything stupid, but it is, after seeing it happen to Veronica, you know, recently, a little bit anxiety inducing, because it's a lot more fun that, you know, people like you now or like me now. It's a lot more fun that there's typically more positive comments than negative. And you know, if people find you funny, that's even better. So didn't like the whole Jamal thing. Well, you know, hey, I mean, you're not gonna like everything, right? So And you may hate my story. I mean, but that's the beauty of TV, guys. If you hate it, you don't have to watch it. Now, I hope that you do, because I hope that we, smash records and stuff. Not that it changes anything in my life, but you just, I don't get paid more. I don't get other job offers. If like the tell-all for B90 season 3, when that tell-all came out, it was the highest viewed show, I think, in TLC's history. And then B90 season 4 came out with Big Ed, and it was in the middle of COVID, and it shattered our record or whatever. And I remember during COVID when Pillow Talk would be like in the top 10 most watched shows. And I remember B90, the season that I was on, we were number 1 in the ratings for that night for 14 or 15 weeks in a row. And we were going up against Power, which, for those of you that don't know, I'm a huge 50 Cent fan, shockingly enough. Love everything 50 Cent does. And that was like a cool moment. Not that it's my show, not that I'm the star of the show, but just to be on a show that we actually were beating Power ×2. So twice as many people were watching before the 90 than Power. And I mean, Power's a real show with real actors, you know what I mean? Like, it's a really good show. In fact, it's Star's highest rated show ever. And obviously it's going to turn into their biggest franchise ever now with all the spinoffs. So I hope that Single Life does well. So if you don't normally watch it and you want to pop in, especially at least watch the first episode, I would appreciate it. Because the numbers, they're important to me personally. Like I said, they're not going to affect me, but like, you don't want to be on a show that nobody's watching, that people are like, oh, it's boring, it sucks. Like, hopefully we embarrass ourselves and disclose all these personal things, hopefully to give you guys some form of entertainment. So since we don't get, royalties or anything financially, like benefit wise, like, it's at least nice to be like, okay, like a lot of people are watching. That's like the perk that we get if you guys watch. So I would appreciate it. What do I think about Angela? I think Angela's really nice. And I say that all the time when people are like, what? I actually had Angela on as a guest, and I do private Zooms for subscribers once or twice a month. And I typically have a 90-day guest on, and we watch a 90-day show, usually on like a Sunday night, with all my Instagram subscribers. And I had her on, and a lot of the subscribers said the same thing after she left, like, oh my God, she was so much nicer than I thought. So I've had a lot of people on. I had Jovi on, I had Angela, I had Kenny and Armando. I try to find, but the problem is that I'm getting to the point that I've used a lot of people, so I'm gonna have to start recycling. But Caesar's been on a couple times. I don't know that I've ever had Veronica. I feel like every time I ask her, she's not camera ready and she doesn't feel like getting dressed or something. But eventually I'm sure I'll have her too. But if you're not a subscriber, it's $5 a month. And we try to do a couple like fun, more personable, private things. So anyway, guys, happy New Year. I keep seeing questions. Y'all are actually, every time I try to get off is when people start asking good questions. Have I ever visited Costa Rica? No. Is that gun shit in the background? Yes. Have you, Natalie and Mike split up? Mike recently filed for divorce, I believe. Okay. What do you think of Chantal and Pedro's relationship? I think that it's over. I don't really have an opinion on it anymore. Michael is in the States now. I have no idea. Can't stand Chantel or Natalie, so tired of them. Chantel and Natalie both are very nice people in person. Now, that doesn't mean you're not tired of seeing them on TV. Totally get it, but I will argue that they're very nice people, and I like both of them. Happy New Year's. Digging the light fixture that came from Amazon. Glad you're not the only one home tonight. Yeah, there's a lot of people home. Favorite movie? That's too hard to say. I love movies, but I mean, just to name a few: Heat, True Romance, Aliens, the sequel, Rambo: First Blood Part 2. I really like Lucky Number 11. I've been watching that a lot lately. Interstellar is really good. Yeah, and then it gives you some of my favorites. I don't have a favorite.